yesterday, sometimes when I get into just like a little creative rut, I just decide to write comedy sketches because why not? And yesterday, I spent all afternoon on Google trying to unlock the 1989 vault from Miss Taylor Swift. And so then I had the idea about, well, what if we were locked inside a vault? What would that look like?
Uh-huh.
So I wrote a little sketch called Bad Blood from the Vault. And we're all playing ourselves.
Oh, okay.
And Trey has the honors of being our narrator.
May I turn this over
You
now?
may look now at
Okay,
your,
thank
at your
you.
script, yes.
The story starts when it was hot and it was summer, and the cast of the Kid Craddock Morning Show find themselves locked inside a large, thick metal vault, kind of like one that you would see in a bank heist movie, mostly because that's exactly what they were doing, a bank heist. Hours and hours and hours have gone by, and they have given their blood, sweat, and tears trying to get out of this vault and escape with their millions of dollars. Tensions are high. Friendship is out the window. The only thing keeping them somewhat sane is the desperate need to figure out the clues that appear to open the door.
Come on, JC. You've been staring at the door forever. Either you know the answer to the clue or you don't.
Just give me a second. Jeez. I can't figure out why it says Tuskegee Study in large, bold letters at the top of the door.
Gee, Google that later. Maybe there's a book on it. But right now, just tell us what it says under that so we can at least try to help you solve this clue. Otherwise, we're all gonna die.
Well, that's a little dramatic for a Wednesday morning, don't you think?
It actually was dramatic. Their lives are actually on the line, and if they don't solve these clues, they will never get out of the vault. They might not realize it, but they are currently in a Saw meets Silence of the Lambs meets Wonder Woman 2 situation, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so the clue just says C4 to A5.
C4, A5. Is that a bingo drawing or a weird lottery ticket?
Why would a bingo drawing be the answer to opening up this massive door, Al?
Look, man, I'm just trying to help. No need to get snarky.
Are those notes? Like singing notes? Because I think I heard Charlie Puth talk like that in a TikTok video once.
Oh, maybe. Try it, JC. Let's hear some Mariah Carey.
Do-do-do, ow. Do-do-do, do-do-do, ow. Do-do-do, oh, ow. Do-do-do, ow. No, that was pitchy. Give me Ariana Grande.
Oh.
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next.
It doesn't seem to be working. Maybe you're not hitting the right notes. Can you sing any higher?
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Maybe, JC, maybe you should try it in an accent.
JC looks defeated and probably annoyed, knowing that it is just a silly suggestion, but after being locked in this vault for what feels like an eternity, he's got to try something.
Yeah, let's hear it in a British accent.
Still Ariana? Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next.
Not high enough.
Thank you. Next. To all my something lovers, thank you. Next.
Maybe try it in an Italian accent.
Thank you. Next. No. Hold on. I mean,
Not as easy as
it's
it looks.
Italiano. Thank you. Next. No.
Higher.
Thank you. Next. Over here.
Oh my,
Thank you. Next over there.
oh my gosh. Did you hear that?
No.
What are we listening for?
Oh, the vault. I think
Everyone heard that.
no, the vault. I think I heard a click. I think it might have worked.
Hey, maybe this isn't the best time to ask, but we're splitting the money, right?
No.
Okay, well, look, there's another clue on the door. It looks, what is that? Is that the Roman Empire?
No, it looks like some sort of portrait of animals.
Looks like a chihuahua, a bird, a frog, and some other smaller bird.
Maybe we just have to say their full scientific names to get it to work. JC, if you could please.
Yeah, I could try. Of course, everyone knows those animals are. That one is Zolitzquintly,
Again, please.
Ptarmigan, Monty Iberian Eliuth, And of course, a pyrguluxia.
Wait, oh my God, you guys, the first clue, C4A5. Did anyone try putting that into the keypad right next to this door?
And just like that, the code seemingly opened. And that is how they escaped. They just barely escaped after what felt like days without food, water, laughter, or seeing their families. They looked at each other. They looked at their piles of money. Do they run? Do they grab what they can? Are they actually splitting it? Did they ever decide who would be driving a getaway car? Just because the door is open doesn't mean the coast is clear. The end. For now.
What do you mean for now? That was a pretty solid end, in my opinion.
Might be a part 2.
Thank you for participating.
There's other Ariana Grande songs.
He just couldn't think of one.
Last time.
Sure.
Well,
But
we're
in my
following
head, I thought Thank You Next was very good.
We're following the script.
Yeah. Y'all did a great job. Thank you for participating.
Great job
Yes.
writing.
So
It was just kind of
It was
aimed
a-
at one person in
It
particular.
was a breeze.
I wonder who.
What were those words you had to read again?
The
Jake?
animals?
Those animals.
There's the scientific names for them.
The Zolates Quintly, Ptarmigan, Monte Iberia Eleuth, and of course, Justin, the Pyrguluxia.
I have one of those. Do you have one of those, Anna?
I do.
Yeah.
What's a Pyrguluxia?
I have a cousin named.
Uh,
what was it again?
Did you just make words
I have a
up?
cousin
No, I
named.
actually Googled.
Pyrgulux. How would you say that?
Right,
top word.
Yeah, I got it. I was looking straight at it. Pyrguluxia.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's like double R's. It's
Yeah, it's part of the hamster family.
Pyrguluxia.
Yeah, I don't know. I copied and pasted from I Googled hardest scientific names to pronounce.
Well,
and that's what I got.
There's that.
You did great.
Did you end up getting into the vault for Taylor Swift?
Yes, it opened. It opened
how
this
do you open
morning. On Google, you had to solve puzzles yesterday on
cheated.
Google
Oh.
to unlock the vault, and it unlocked this morning.